Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Today we are here to make a reading about your future spouse reaction to your first cooking dish. So we are going to see, maybe we are going to receive also many cards. Okay, let's take it. Maybe we are going to receive what you are going to cook, but most probably what type of dish is it, you know? And maybe we are going to receive occasion. I mean, I will aim to get all of those informations, but we will see actually, you know, like what we are going to receive. So first, let's take this. And now I want to take a little bit more cards. Okay. So this was something that was inspired because now the Easter, it is approaching. I know that not all of you are following this custom, but I know also that it is something that many people do. And I was inspired by this holiday to make something connected with food, because we know that for every holiday we usually gather and eat. And I was thinking, okay, that would be a very good idea to actually spread also on our readings, to actually get some kind of additional informations about how your future spouse would react if you would be the one who would be cooking, connected with some kind of occasion. And I think that it will be very interesting to see, because we know that food is a very important part of our lives, and we know that food is something that that all of us actually appreciate highly. So it's very, very important. Okay, so let's see your cards, pile number one. We have 9 of Wands. Then we have 8 of Wands reversed. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have Peaceful Resolution. We have 2 of Swords. Okay. We have 4 of Cups. King of Wands. Healer. Beautiful. We have Become Whole, Healing. Okay. This could be the one. Okay. This is very cool. I mean, I really love it. I really love it because, you know, I already see some groups of these cards, and it is very, very beautiful to see. I would even a little bit rearrange it, because I feel, you know, like this needs to go in a little bit different order. And I see the connection between the cards. So I want to start your reading. I want to say that first of all, so whatever you have, you will be cooking, it's going to be on fire. So it's not going to be in stove. It's not going to be something that that you are, you know, like preparing any kind of way, like without cooking actually, or just mixing. No, it's going to be on the fire. So the dish is going to be on the fire. It's going to be something which is going to be spicy. It will have a lot of spices. A lot of flavors, a lot of spices. So I see very rich dish, and it could be something that they never. Actually, it will be something that they thought that they don't like. So it will be like, you know, like with this card, we see that they are rejecting. You know, like you said, okay, or they said, I never liked this dish. Or I never tried this dish because I think that it is not good, something like that. And then you said, okay, but I am preparing this dish perfectly. And I'm telling you, when I'm going to prepare it, you're just going to love it. And it is some kind of play, you know, like between 2 of you concerning that. Or, you know, they are saying like, I tried this dish before in my past and I never liked it. And you say, well, who knows who was preparing this dish, but I know that when I make it, you will like it. So this is something that you know how to do. This is something that you have been doing many times, or you have simply very big confidence that you are going to make it very good. So this dish, you know, you are doing like a pro, let's say it like that. And when you do it, it's like, look at this card, like, I'm going to show you, you know, like, and this card is like, okay, I don't think so, I'm going to like it, you know, but I'm going to show you. And then when you make and prepare this dish actually for them, you know, you are somehow, you know, like, you're just serving them. You're just slowly giving them time to try, you know, giving them ambience so that they can see if they like it and not, or not. And we can see with this King of Wands that they absolutely adore it. Suddenly this dish that they thought that they don't like, you know, it's becoming something that has all components that they like. And one of those components that I feel really, really strong with these cards is that spiciness, hotness, you know, like maybe chili pepper, maybe something else that it is giving, you know, like that hotness in the food. But I see spicy food here. I have a feeling like with this Wheel of Fortune, and this could be the one, it's like almost like they feel, okay, I hit the jackpot. I got the person that I like, that I love, that I want to be with until the rest of my life, and this person really can cook. So I have a feeling like this Wheel of Fortune is telling us like that feeling of blessing. You know, they are blessed, they are feeling blessed, and they are feeling that this talent is more than just something that it is useful. It is more than that, because it is giving us a lot of pleasure. And I have a feeling like this person here that you are dealing with, so your future spouse, you know how they say, love goes through stomach. And this specifically is for this person. So your person really loves food. They are foodie. They appreciate food, they appreciate taste, they appreciate that. And this is a beautiful combination because you are somebody who loves to cook. Not always, I would say, but when you do that, you are very passionate. It's not like you want to be a slave of a kitchen. It's not like every day you want to stay in the kitchen. No. But when you cook, no matter how frequent it is, you do it with your heart and you do it very passionate. You're very passionate in the kitchen. So with this peaceful resolution and this Two of Swords here, that is why I connected these cards, because these cards are so connected to me. Because here I see like, you know, like teasing, like teasing. Like maybe you could put the dish on there in front of them, and then, you know, like they could try it, and then they could make some kind of, you know, ugly face, like bleh. It's not good. It's not good at all. Just to tease you know, like, and you could say, no, you're joking me. It cannot be like that, you know, and they say, no, I'm joking, you know, it's perfect. It has this, it has that. Or, you know, it can also be like something like they try it and they say, oh my God, you oversalted it, you know, or something like that. So it is some kind of teasing. They're trying to tease you. They're trying to like a little bit prick you, you know, like to provocate you. And actually this is turning into a beautiful, like, you know, mutual teasing. Like, you don't know what is good, you know, like, yeah, just talk, you don't know what is good, you say, or something like that, you know, like it's becoming a play between two of you. And we see that this card, this Two of Swords, that usually can also be a conflict card, is absolutely not a conflict, but a beautiful teasing, because we see this peaceful resolution here, where we see that both people involved here, both persons are very, you know, lighted, in light mood, in very positive energy, you know, like feeling the same, having that thrill and enjoying the game. And with this healer here and become whole, healing, I mean, can it be more? And green, I mean, I really feel this this almost spiritual connection to the food, in the way that it is really healing the body and the mind and the soul. Because we know that when something is giving us pleasure, but pleasure of a positive kind, something that it is good for our soul, for our mind, for our body, then automatically that is a medicine. So food is medicine. We know that already, but I can say that that your food is really going to have this healing effect on your future husband or wife. And what I wanted to say also with this green, that there is something green in this dish, okay? So there are some parts of it that are green, or the dish color is, you know, green in general. I don't know, but the green color is there. It could be some vegetables that is maybe a big portion of a dish, or some kind of decoration. I also saw that some people are serving food on leaves. So that could also be something that it is connected with this beautiful green color here. Now, what I wanted to take out are a few more oracle cards, just to, you know, just to add a little bit to it, because I see that we still have time for this beautiful event. Okay, and one more. Okay. Okay, so listen, you are the type of the cook that when you're in the kitchen, when you're doing things, you don't want anyone to mess around with you. So they are going to be in the position of observer. So while you're going to cook, you know, you will say something like, okay, sit and watch, you know, like watch what I'm doing. Or if you're not that type, because this is a general reading, you will say something like, wait for me, I'm going to do everything. And then, you know, you're going to see, you know, like this dish, you're going to see if you love it or not. This casual play is so much connected with this, because I have a strong feeling, like I said, you know, like, your first dish that you're going to prepare for them is going to be provoked. So it's going to be some kind of, yeah, like challenge. Like either you cannot do it, or I never tasted something like that and then it tastes good, then it tastes good. Or it was always terrible and then you say, no, I'm going to show you that it is not. So it will be for sure something like that, you know, like some kind of challenge, provocation, and then you are going to, you know, like do this. And with this observe, I can also say that your future spouse loves watching you in the kitchen. So they really love observing all of your movements. They love to see how you are moving through kitchen, how you know your drill, how you know spices, how you know what to put, where to put, how to put. They're basically observing you in any kind of way, in the way that they're admiring you, okay? Because maybe your spouse do not have those same capabilities. Maybe they don't have that same experience with cooking and in kitchen. So for them, it is also something that they admire. You know, like they look at it like an art. But overall, you know, like I see that you know what goes where, how, and you're just like, no, get out of my way, you know, let me do this, let me do this. I know what I'm doing, you know, like if somebody comes and intervene in your cooking, I have a feeling it is just confusing you. It is, you know, like messing with you, and you don't want, you know, anyone around. So you are a little bit like that, but they love that about you, because for them, all of that is like some kind of casual play. It has this flavor, you know, like all the time teasing each other. You know, it could also be that they come in the kitchen and they try to hug you or kiss you while you're doing something, and you're like, no, not at this moment, you know, like I have to mix this, I have to do this. So it is that type of energy that I'm receiving here, and I must say that this is a very beautiful reading. I mean, this is so positive reading in the way that I can totally see the whole scene like a movie, you know. I don't know if I managed to transfer it to you, pile number one, but it is so cute, it is so beautiful. So I'm very, very happy to deliver this beautiful and so light-hearted reading. I hope you like it too, and that you enjoyed it fully. I wish you all the best wherever you are. If you are celebrating any kind of holiday soon, I wish you beautiful time with your family or with whomever you are going to spend it with. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like or share, comment, guys. It's beautiful to see you commenting, talk, I mean, open some subjects we can discuss about things. I mean, we are here so that we could connect after all, okay? And for everyone who already there, I want to say a big thank you for following me. And I want to say that I really appreciate you. I appreciate you and I love having you around. So I wish all the best to every one of you and see you very soon with the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Today we are going to make a reading about your first dish that you are going to prepare for your future spouse. And let's see what is going to happen. Okay, let's do it. We will try to get as many we can informations about that. I'm a little bit inspired to do this reading today because I really think that that this is very important. So food is very important, at least I believe so. And I think that food connects us. I think that we say love goes through stomach, and I think that is definitely so. I think that when we are sitting together, you know, like eating something, when it is some kind of holiday or something like that, we get closer to each other. And I think that food is something that also connects people. It gives some kind of additional value to the relationship among the people who are eating together. They are sharing, they are eating together. So I'm going to take some cards that I think that would be the best portal to receive as many informations as we can about this beautiful day when you're going to cook your first meal, your first dish to your future spouse. And we want to see what they're going to, how they're going to react, what is going to be their reaction. So let's see your cards, pile number 2. We have Knight of Cups, blank card. We have Death, okay? We have the Moon reversed. We have the Empress, Compromise, King of Wands, Retreat, Balance, Fulfillment, and we have Freedom. Okay. So let's start with your reading, pile number 2. Okay. So first of all, what I can say that the dish that you are going to make for your future spouse is going to be something that will have a liquid component to it. So it's going to be some kind of sauce, some kind of something that you eat with a spoon, something which is liquid, okay? And it can be savory dish or it can be sweet dish. I really cannot now say. I mean, it can be something on the plane of desserts as well. But as much as I can see and notice from my feeling here, from the cards here, I have a feeling that it is something connected with a salty dish, you know? And I'm not sure how to interpret this blank card here, except that you are going to prepare something that you never prepared before, and you actually yourself, you don't know how it's going to end up. So you don't know if it is going to be a failure or it's going to be a success, because this will be the first time you are preparing this dish. But I mean, it is beautiful that you are brave. And it is beautiful that you want to do it. You feel that it is something that you want to do it for this person because this person is very special to you. And this is something also that this dish is going to be important because I have a feeling that it is going to include a component or ingredient that your future spouse is afraid of. And now this is general reading, so this could be many options. This could be that your future spouse never tried it because he or she, they think that this specific ingredient is from some, I don't know, some reason dangerous. So for some of you, it could be like that. Like, for example, mushrooms, you know, like I know many people who don't want to eat mushrooms because they heard a lot of stories about people being, you know, poisoned by mushrooms. But, you know, we know that we have certain types of mushrooms that you can buy in every supermarket. They're completely safe. So, you know, you're not going to take those that are poisonous, of course. You're going to take those that are safe. But there are still people who don't even eat those mushrooms because they're afraid of it. So I have a feeling that this is something like that. Some kind of component that your future spouse created some kind of fear around this ingredient. And this is interesting because this is going to be very special and interesting moment for them in their life when they are going to actually liberate themselves from illusion. So all of their life they were not eating this thing and they were avoiding it. Wherever it came, whoever was making it, you know, like they would skip it, they would not consume it. And actually the thing is that when you're going to do this, so when you're going to prepare this dish, and I mean, it has some kind of sauce, so it could even be mushrooms really, or it could be something similar on that, something like I said, that they thought that it is not good maybe for them, but you know, actually they are going to discover that there is nothing wrong with this ingredient, that they actually love it. When you're going to prepare it, first of all, we see this Empress beside this card. That gives us some kind of notion that it is going to be success, okay? And with this, the moon reversed, we can definitely talk about those things that I just said. So if they have some kind of thoughts about this, they already created some kind of fears, illusions are going to drop, and they're going to see that this ingredient, this dish, is so beautiful, it's so tasty that they will not understand even why they were missing this all of their life. So point number 2, this is not just going to be some kind of lunch or dinner or meal that you are preparing. Basically, you're going to change something very significant in this person's life. You're going to remove one big illusion, which could also be like a domino effect, removing other illusions connected with food. We know that food is very important. Food is medicine. And this is exactly where we see, you know, like you understand this and you feel very comfortable in the kitchen. I have a feeling like all of these things around, you know, like I have a feeling like it is spices dancing around you. Like you know your way in the kitchen. You know what to put where, how to put. You feel comfortable in the kitchen. And with this retreat, I have a feeling like your future spouse connects food with home, with a place where they retreat. So, for example, maybe even they connect food with sick time, you know, so when they are not feeling well or they are taking a sick time, free time from work, they are at home and somebody is taking care of them, and taking care includes that food. So I think that it's like a comfort food. I have a feeling like your future spouse sees food in that kind of way. You know, like for them, it is something very comforting. Something that they connect strictly with home, being safe, being secured. And with this compromise here and balance and fulfillment, I see something very specific, which also I feel that it is connected with this thing that we were talking about a little bit before. And I see that your future spouse cannot or don't want to eat many things. I see that they cannot maybe eat some things, you know, like maybe some things are producing gastritis to them, or maybe some ingredients, they are sensitive, or for some of you, it could be that they are even allergic to some things. So they have to avoid certain ingredients. And that is what I see here with this compromise card. So cooking for this person, it's not going to be very easy like cooking for anyone else, because you will have a little bit limited, let's say, options. So since this is general reading, we cannot again say exactly what is going on here, but we can say that your person is quite delicate. And it could be that they have very delicate taste, or it could be that they have very delicate health. Like I said, maybe they are oversensitive to some things. I mean, I know that some people, when they eat something, that they have intolerance or something like that, they have problems from it. So me too. I mean, I myself avoid some ingredients, and I not only because I'm an empath, I become vegetarian. I become vegetarian because of my health as well, because I felt that that is something that my body needs. So this is what we are talking about. Maybe your future spouse is also something like that. Maybe they are vegetarian, for example, so you will not be able to cook with meat. Many possibilities here as a general reading, but what I can say is that you're going to be having a little bit limited palette. And this is why we see this compromise and balance and fulfillment. But you're going to be able to produce something very beautiful, something very delicious. And most importantly, when they are going to eat this food, they will feel really, really empowered. It will be like, wow, I tasted a lot of food, but this tastes different, because we see this King of Wands, which is a very passionate card. So it's like almost you're going to open up the flame, the passion towards food. So pile number 2, this is how it sounds to me here. This person took away a lot of things from them connected with food. They started either avoiding some things, or from fear, or simply some kind of, you know, like they had some kind of presumptions, let's say it, about some ingredients, which are basically not true. So they were limiting themselves a lot, and this was preventing them to enjoy the food fully. You see, fulfillment. So even when you will do this compromise and you are going to prepare this dish, you are going to do something so beautiful in taste that they're going to experience something which is going to wake them up, connected with pleasure. Because pleasure in food is something very special, you know, like we can really feel happy. I mean, at least I do. I think that you understand what I'm talking about. When we taste something really, you know, beautiful, divinely, you know, like it's like catapulting us into another world. Food is very important. And I see with this freedom card, you know, first of all, I see you're going to free them out from this thing, you know, like they thought that they cannot eat it. They thought that they will never eat it. And now suddenly they are eating it and they are enjoying it and they are being free. You know, you are freeing them out. Now, pile number 2, you may think, okay, this is just a food. This is something not so essential and important. But think about it. Food is so important component in our life. And doing this for somebody, it's a big deal. That is what I can tell you from my own experience. This is a big deal. So this person is going to appreciate you a lot. You're going to give them a lot of courage, and you're going to experiment with them so that they can open up wide, you know, widen their palette of ingredients that they are consuming. I have a feeling that this is something special. I'm gonna take 3 more cards just to conclude this reading with some final thoughts. Let's see what we are going to receive. I'm going to take one of these. And I'm going to take one of these. Okay. Let's see. Remember, yes. So this is what I'm... Ask your angels, okay? And the honor roots. The honor the roots. The honor roots. Okay, so this is what I was feeling, you know, like with this, remember, like all of their life, they had to cut out some things, you know, like from eating. And with these ask your angels, you know, they were always, you know, when you're afraid of something, you always look up and say, oh God, you know, like, or whatever you are saying, you're like, oh, please, you know, just protect me from this. Don't make me feel sick from it, you know, like, please. You always turn to something divine, you know, to say, oh, just, you know, let it be good this time. And the honor the roots, I have a feeling like the dish you're going to be preparing is something also connected with their childhood. Something that they always had to skip and they never could eat, or something like that. Something that is very personal, very important to them, that you are going to actually unlock. And this is very beautiful reading, pile number 2. Very beautiful reading. I'm so happy to deliver it to you. I mean, I hope that you enjoyed it. I totally, totally, totally enjoyed it. I wish you all the best and a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I want to have you here around. I want to have you as a part of our family, and it is very beautiful to have every one of you who are following me there. I want to say that I appreciate everything that you are doing. You are really wonderful and very supportive. That means so much to me. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. See you very soon with the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Today we are having a very beautiful reading about reaction of your future spouse on your first dish that you are going to prepare for them. Okay, so we are going to talk about how it's going to look like. We will see what informations we can receive. Can we get a little bit more about how they are going to like it, or where it's going to happen, or with what it will be connected with. We will see, because cards always gives us different setup. They always gives us different answers. What we need to know at that moment, we receive at that moment. So have that on your mind always, and let's see what we can get from this reading. Food is a very important thing. And food is something that we all consume every day. It is part of our life. It is a very important part of our life. Some people love food more, some people love food less, but we all eat. And that is why this is something very special. So let's see how your future spouse is going to react to your first dish. Okay, let's see your cards, pile number 1. The Sun reversed, the Empress. Okay, interesting. 4 of Cups. Like the pile number 1, interesting. Then we have the Hierophant reversed. We have Queen of Wands. We have No. We have Temperance. Okay. We have Flirt. I like it. We have Trust in the Higher Guidance. And we have Protected. Okay. So pile number 3, let's start with your reading. Okay, so with this, the Sun reversed. So in this reading, I would say that Sun reminds me of fire. Sun is burning, Sun is fire. So we have the Sun reversed, and I have a feeling because of that, that your first dish that you're going to prepare to your future spouse is going to be in the oven. So it's going to be something that is going to be closed. Like, you know how in oven we have those heaters? They almost seem like a sun, you know, like heating, like the sun is heating, like that, you know, like slowly and long. So this is what I feel with this Sun reverse, that this dish is going to be prepared in the oven. And I don't know, with this somehow with this with these stripes here, I have a feeling like it could be pasta. It could be something connected with the dough, but it doesn't have to be. Again, I mean, this is just my feeling, something that I'm connecting with. You know, like it could be something connected with the dough. But it could also be a dish in the oven that contains eggs. So this is also something that I'm catching with this. Like these flowers in the background that are really, you know, like reminding me of egg yolk. I don't know. So this is going to be the dish that you're going to choose and you're going to prepare for your spouse. However, this is something like in the pile number 1. I mean, it is crazy. You know, like this person never tried this before because they thought that it is not good. So they didn't even want it to try. They thought that this is something that they will not like. So they thought that it is something that they will not like. And I don't know. I mean, I don't understand basically how it goes, because I was always curious about everything. I always wanted to try it, you know, then to decide. But I have many friends who are actually like this, you know, like they don't even try. They already conclude. They say, no, I don't want it. I don't think so, that it's for me, you know, like something like that. So with this card, I have a feeling like you are preparing something that they thought that it's not good, simply. They didn't even want to try it before in the past. However, with this Empress here, which is kicking ass, I mean, the Empress, it means that it is so full of taste that it catapults them to the heaven and back, you know, like they are melting. The food is melting in their mouth. They are enjoying it fully. They cannot believe it. With this, the Hierophant, you know, who is strictly the card of rules. It needs to be like ta 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 ta, and there is no way to, you know, like move from the rules. Which here we can talk about the recipe, holding to the recipe like it is, you know, like some kind of sacred book. But no, you are not like that. You're not the type. You're improviser. So you're doing things in your own way. And this dish that they thought that they don't like, now in your interpretation is becoming something very typical, very unconventional, something different, almost a new dish. You elevated it to the point that it is something new. Now they are amazed, you know, they are amazed. They're tasting it, they are trying it, and they cannot believe that this is that, you know. And you tell them, no, it's not that. It's my version of that, you know, like something like that. Because it is, really it is. With this Queen of Wands, which is very cocky personality, which I feel you know, like you are, you know, in a very positive and light-hearted way, you know, like teasing way. You are bragging yourself, like, yes, now you tried it, you know, like now. And there is a flirt there between the two of you, you know, like, for example, you made this dish and you say something like, do you like it more than me? Then you know, they say, no, like this dish is delicious, but you are more delicious than this dish, you know, or something like that. Or there is some kind of teasing, like, for example, they say, now when I am, you know, like trying this food and it is so fantastic, you know, like, I don't need anything more, you know, like you can just be in the kitchen and cook, you know, like some kind of teasing, some kind of flirting. Or I love this food so much that I could take you on this table, you know, right now, or something like that. It is some kind of beautiful teasing, mutual flirt between two of you, where you are shining, because with this Queen of Wands, we see that, you know, like you are very happy, you feel very proud. You wanted to impress them, and you did actually, and they changed their opinion, you know, and you proved them that not only that something that they thought that it is not good, it is good, but you also proved them that when you do things, you know, that you put soul and you put your fire, you put passion, you put a lot of passion in it. So it comes out very, very beautiful, with some kind of additional energy that not everyone puts in food, I would say. With this no here and trust in higher guidance, I have a feeling with this snow and with this temperance here, I have a feeling like you don't take requests. So if somebody said to you, do it like this and this, you will say, no, sorry, I'm doing it my way. I have a strong feeling with this temperance here that, you know, you have a feeling, very good feeling, and for the balance. You feel taste very, very good. And you know exactly how many things you need to put when. I have a feeling like you are not measuring things in the way how people are usually doing. So you know how people use Libra, and then they put on it, and then, it needs to be 25 grams. Okay, it needs to be 25 grams. Then they measure every component. This needs to be 100 grams, 100, 3 spoons. No, I have a feeling with this temperance here, look at how she's, you know, like maneuvering with those two. I have a feeling like whatever you are doing from the eye. This is how we say, from the eye. So from the feeling. When you are adding the salt, when you are adding something, you know, like, little bit, okay, try, little bit more. You don't go on to Libra to measure, it needs to be 10, exactly 10 decagrams, or else, you know, it's going to fail. So you're not that type. That is why you made and produced this dish, that it is a little bit different, because it is out of the rules. And this is exactly what I see here. So I see that you are very confident. And they see you as a very confident. They also love to observe how you do it. Because for them, it is something that it's very fascinating. You know, when they see you doing it, they ask, how could you, you know, like, how can you do it like that? How do you know? You say, I taste, I try, you know, I experience. You're cocky, you know, like, I can do that, you know, that's me. But if somebody gives you some kind of, you know, like, do it like that, or you have to do it like that, you're totally no type. So you are like, okay, thank you for your advice, but I know how I'm going to do it. I have my own ways, you know, like I have my own way. And that is definitely you with this Queen of Wands. So trust in the higher guidance and protect it. I have a feeling like this, trust in the higher guidance. I have a feeling like it could be that with this purple, maybe, and we see a lot of purple here actually, you know, the energy that it is coming here is like, feeling your gut, having a good intuition, having a very good inner feeling, like I said, knowing what you do, but on the other level. So I even feel that you can predict what other people would love to eat with this. I have a feeling like you have a very good intuition when it comes to those kind of things. I have a feeling that you can recognize people's mood and what is, especially your future spouse, because we are talking about them now here. So you could, in your life, be somebody who is going to know exactly what to cook for them to make them feel better. That is how I feel with this card. It's like some kind of higher guidance. Something you would see their face. For example, they're coming home from work, they're tired, you see their face and you say, now what would really suit them and relax them, it would be that and that. And then you go and you prepare it and they just melt, you know, like they just melt. It's like you know what to give at what moment to give. It's very, very beautiful inner guiding card. And with this protected card, you're safe, supported while you change your career. Of course, this is not in any way connected with your career change, because we are reading these cards completely different now with this. But what I can say is that the cooking could be your career. You're so good that cooking could be your career, but this is not something that, I don't believe that this is something that you are, I think that you are doing it with a lot of passion. You know how to do it. This is general reading. So for some of you, of course, you're going to be maybe even professional cook. But with this knife here and with this shield, it's almost like you are on the duty, okay? So there are maybe people here that are listening who are really professional chefs. But for the rest of you, I have a feeling like you are amateur chef, but you are very good and very skillful. With this knife here, I feel this skillfulness, knowing the drill. So that means that you also have a lot of experience. And that is what I wanted to say, that your future spouse is going to feel very safe by eating your food. What I mean by safe, I mean like, you know why we say comfort food? Because it is comforting us when we feel a little bit stressed. And this is exactly what I think it's going to be. Not only this meal, but every meal that you're going to prepare, your future spouse is going to appreciate from a different angle. They're going to really see the beauty of it in the way that it's going to calm them down. It's going to make them feel at home and loved and protected and safe and secured. It's going to give them that that spectrum of values. I'm going to take a few more cards just to conclude this reading. Pile number 3. Let's see what is there. We're going to take this one and this one. And I'm going to take this one. Okay, let's see your cards. This is receive, abundance, and order, trust. Yes, so you also love when somebody else is cooking for you. So you are not just, you know, like you always have to cook. You are quite strict, you know what to do, but you are also very open for somebody else to cook. And if your future spouse is going to be cooking for you, are going to be so, so, so happy. And with this abundance card here, I have a feeling, you see, order and trust, I have a feeling like you're going to have a very beautiful dynamic of it. So in this pile, I see the very big possibility for majority of you that your partner is going to cook as well. So it's not going to be only you cooking, they are going to be doing it as well. Because with this receive, I have a feeling like you are ready to receive it as well. And with abundance and order and trust, I have a feeling like you're going to have this beautiful mutual dance connected with this cuisine thing. I have a feeling maybe you are going to even inspire them to start cooking, or maybe you're going to teach them to cook. But however, whatever it is, with this abundance card, which is shining here in this reading, we say that it is going to be something that you are going to enjoy with them. And it's going to be your light, let's say, light point within your relationship. Food, cooking, okay? Very beautiful reading, pile number 3. I really enjoyed it so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I really appreciate it. And if you are there all the time, I want to say to you, big thank you, pile number 3. I appreciate everything, and I read your comments. And yeah, let's communicate, let's connect, let's talk about some things, let's open up some topics. I really like when the channel is living and when things are happening there. And if you are now in the period of any kind of holidays, I want to wish you beautiful time with your family or friends, or with anyone that you're going to be spending time with. See you very soon with the next reading, and have fun until then. Bye.